first thing I'm going to have to do real quick though is knock off some wood here. Now I'm going to keep this profile here, although in just a minute I'm going to show you some other things what to do with it. Right now I need to get rid of this wood. So a normal piece of basswood, this would be a whole lot easier. In fact, I think I'm going to turn this back off a minute. Okay, sorry about that, but I didn't figure you wanted to sit there for 5 minutes and watch me cut this this waste wood off. And if you'll notice, I just kind of rounded that over, brought it back into the back like that. Okay, now if you look and if you can see this, I hope that you can. Okay, see, I've got a little contour going here. Well, I'm going to make this contour go all the way across here. So what I'm going to do, take my pencil, I'm just going to kind of draw me a line. And this is going to give this beard a little more texture, a little more detail. And I like to do this on my beard sometimes. I'm going to take this is about a 3/8, number 9, number 10. I'm just going to come right in here and put a groove right here. Now, if you can see that, I hope. Yep. Come right here. Put me a groove right across here. Let's see, I need to look at that. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Put me kind of a groove, as you can see. I just put me a groove right here. Turn it upside down, maybe you can see a little better. Now what I usually do is I'll leave it about like this on each end, and in the middle I'll go ahead and widen this just a little bit. Let this be a little bit wider. And you want to kind of make it smooth transition. Maybe. Okay. Over the hill, and you can see it from the side here. Hopefully, you can see how it's making a groove. Now then, what I want to do is I want to smooth this out so that it's not so abrupt. And here again, this is where my little handy dandy skew comes in. Just lay that right in there, like so. Take that sharp transition, sharp edge out of there. Roll it over here the same way. Have to work on it a little bit, like so. And then I kind of want to, you can actually come back and scrape it. That works well sometimes. Some people say they don't like you scraping with a knife or with a deal, but because it'll dull it. Well, you can always resharpen it as far as I'm concerned. Then we'll come back here and do the same thing. And what I'm doing is I'm just creating a little divot like this and trying to make it smooth, and that hair is going to go down and come up, and it just adds a little detail to the carving that I happen to like, and most people that see it like it. So never had anybody that didn't. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'm just working that along. Right on over. It's kind of hard. I'm in an awkward position, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, because you're going to be putting cuts all through this here in a minute anyway. But I do like it to be pretty smooth if I can get it that way. Let me look at it here. Okay, look at it a little bit more. I need a little bit more back this way on that. here. But anyway, I'll keep working on this until I get it fairly smooth. And I'll keep looking at the profile. And there it is. Okay. Now then we're going to start cutting these ducks in. And here's the way I do this. I'll make me a line. Remember when you do hair, it's kind of a lazy, Remember when you do hair, it's always going to be kind of a lazy S shape. So you want to start out like this, come out. And a lot of times I don't even put these marks, but I'm going to do this for y'all. But just kind of a lazy S somewhere. I'll come down here and maybe put another one. Like, maybe come up a little higher, and then notice I'm going to start rolling it to the outside. Now over here I might do another one, and this one is really going to roll. I'll start rolling it out. I like to roll these out, and I'll show you why in a minute. Put another one in here, roll it out. Put another one up here. Come back over here on the other side. And do one, come out a little bit there. The next one's going to roll quite a bit more. You want to kind of keep these smooth transition, you know. Just a nice, make nice curves. Yeah, come down here, roll it, turn it upside down here where I can draw better. Something like that. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'll come back and I'll get a little veiner. This is about, I don't know, 3/8, 5/16 veiner. And very carefully, I'm going to come in here like this. Very carefully cut that back to that lip, by the way. Now one thing that's sometimes helpful is come in here and put you a good stock cut before you start doing this, which I should have already done. So that when you do this, that piece will come out pretty much. Let me grab my tool. Okay. Now you also have to be careful, because remember about grain. When you're cutting this, you're going to have to cut it a couple of different ways. You always want to be trying to cut downhill if you can. That's pretty much going to be with the grain when you do that. I want that a little bit deeper. I'm going to have to turn it around. And then I'm going to go down into this ditch we made, and right at the bottom of it you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to turn it around like so and come back from the other direction and meet right in the bottom of the ditch, which, by the way, as you can see, sometimes you won't meet in the same place quite. That's okay. Just have to kind of work with it a little bit. And then I'm going to have to come on out. And see how that chipped off on me? That's okay. And you want to keep these nice and smooth if possible. Now, that's not very good. And I usually also, as I'll start kind of narrow here and I'll widen it out as I get out to the outside edge.